Let's find theta in the diagram below. The key here is to divide the top and bottom into two right triangles. So theta, the angle, is broken down to angle A and angle B. So let's focus on these triangles individually. We slide this 110 over here. So when we subtract these numbers, 200 minus 110, we get the leftover height, which is 90 up here. We slide 180 down here, up here. And now we can focus on opposite over adjacent. We have tan of angle A equals opposite, which is 90, over adjacent, which is 180. Using your calculator, we'll get A is approximately 26.6 degrees. We hit tan inverse. Now let's focus on angle B. We're interested in opposite over adjacent. We use tan again. Tan of B equals opposite, 110, over adjacent, which is 180. Hitting tan inverse again, we get B is about 31.4 degrees. So together, theta is A plus B. We add these two numbers. We have theta is approximately 58.0 degrees. The height of the pyramid below is 6. This here is the center of the square bottom, and the perpendicular height is 6. The square base has a side length of 4. So all the way across, we have 4 here. And so halfway across, half of 4 is 2. So the bottom of this part here is 2. Let's find theta and then angle alpha. So first, let's begin with this triangle over here. We can redraw it on the side. We have 6, 2, and theta. We're interested in opposite and adjacent. So we have tan theta equals 6 over 2. Hitting tan inverse, we get around 71.6 degrees. Now let's focus on solving angle alpha. Let's redraw this triangle. It has some strange perspective. But this here is a right angle, just like here. We have angle alpha, and the perpendicular height is 6. And the key is, what is this length here? This will label C as the hypotenuse of this square here, this little mini square. All the way across is 4, so half of that is 2. We have 2 by 2. So how do we find length C? We know that C squared, Pythagorean theorem, is 2 squared plus 2 squared. C squared equals 4 plus 4 is 8. So C equals the square root of 8. So we have root 8 at the base and 6 as the height. To find alpha, we use opposite over adjacent. Tan alpha equals 6 over the square root of 8. Hitting tan inverse, we get about 64.8 degrees. Let's focus on theta, this angle here, in this triangular prism below. The key to finding the bottom length here is to focus on this Pythagorean triple. Half of 10 is 5. It's this base. And it's nice to know the Pythagorean triple, 5, 12, and 13. So please memorize 3, 4, 5 is a special right triangle, and so is 5, 12, 13. And now let's draw this perpendicular height, and we copy this number, 12, over here. And the challenge now is to think in 3D. This here is like a sheet of drywall, this triangle. And so we can use SOHCAHTOA, opposite and adjacent. Tan theta equals opposite over adjacent, which is 13. Using tan inverse, we find theta is approximately 42.7 degrees.